The Premier Handball League auction is just around the corner and the tournament will be taking place in June. But before the action starts, we thought it would be a good idea to tell you about the history of this exciting sport and understand where exactly India stands. As the name implies, you literally pass the ball and score goals using your hands. People in many ancient civilizations decided to do the same, so there are records of handball-style games that go back to antiquity. Urania, played by Greeks, and Harpeston, played by the Romans, are two examples. Modern handball was first played towards the end of the 19th century. A field version of the game was played in outdoor settings. The founding fathers of field handball were probably German physical education experts who gained recognition for field handball as a separate sport based on the games of Raffball and Königsberger ball. In 1936 Olympics, field handball featured as a men's competition. However, it was dropped following that, making a comeback as a demonstration sport 16 years later in Helsinki. But something else was happening in Denmark. A seven-a-side handball game played indoors had been invented. Athletes competed on a court which was slightly larger than a basketball court and had smaller goalposts than its outdoor counterpart. Rules from other sports were incorporated and the game became simpler to play and exciting to watch. During winters, it added to the spectator appeal as people were seated in comfort and away from cold. In its formative years, handball was dominated by Germany, Austria and Denmark at the international stage. Not many countries outside of Europe used to play the game. Handball returned to the 1972 Olympics as an indoor sport. However, the women's competition soon followed 4 years later at Montreal. The sport continued to be dominated by European countries. The Soviet Union won gold medals, but none of the Eastern Bloc countries could recreate the magic after it was dissolved. France has emerged as a superpower on the men's side, as Sweden, Denmark and Spain have also been very consistent. Some African and Asian nations have started to make an impact in the 21st century, with Egypt coming fourth at the Tokyo Olympics. The women's competition is also dominated by European countries, but there is an interesting outlier, South Korea. The Asian country won successive Olympic titles in 1988 and 1992. Currently, handball is played on every habitable continent on planet Earth. Europe has professional leagues while other continents are also trying to catch up. As far as India is concerned, India and our rival Pakistan have contested some really nail-biting matches in the men's event at South Asian Games. The women's team, on the other hand, is dominating force in South Asia. With the advent of the Premier Handball League, the sport is set to receive a major boost in the country. So are you excited for it? Because we definitely are.